Jeffrey, and thank you everybody for coming out so early in the morning. So this series, and today is session number 3, is presented by, of course, the South Coast Chinese Cultural Center, and also by the Susan Samueli Integrative Health Institute at UC Irvine. And we're grateful to receive financial support to rent this facility for you by Monterey, Southern California Science and Technology Association, and the Legacy Fountain Angel, two organizations that Jeffrey is very much a leader of. Now, just so that I could gauge, how much background you have. So, as I said, this is session number 3 in a series of many, many sessions yet to come. We only listed 5. Today is May 14th. Today is on 六合 Qigong, the 6th unity or 6th harmony Qigong. And then, because the Chinese school is going to be in summer break, we won't have any sessions for the month of June, July, and August. But we'll come back September 17th. And that will be on Science-Based Sky Pillar Qigong, 天柱 Qigong, followed by October, Tai Chi Bang. And then there will be subsequent sessions that we will continue to present. So, how many of you are here for the first time in the series? Okay, for the second time, okay, and third time. All right, so it seems like I have to go a little bit into the background because quite a few of you were not here for the first or even the second one. So, since some of you haven't met me yet, I'll just quickly say that what is relevant to today's talk, other than what Jeffrey has said, is that I'm permanent chairman of the World Congress of Qigong and Traditional Chinese Medicine and academic advisor to a series of 8 books published by the Shanghai University of Traditional Medicine, and the title is Traditional and Classical Chinese Health Cultivation, 养生, and one of the books is on 六合 Qigong, what I'm going to teach you today. So, very quickly, I will strike a balance between repeating a lot of things that I said last time, and for those of you who weren't here. So Qigong is defined as a mind-body practice that integrates the regulation of mind, body, and breath. Okay, 三条合一, 调身, 调心, and 调息. Do all 3 at the same time. So there's a lot of research that we have done at UCI as well as all over the country, all over the world, to show that why regulation of these 3 are important and then how to regulate them at the same time. So first of all, why is regulating breathing important? So the latest research has shown that if you are under stress, 感受到压力, if you breathe in different ways, different parts of the brain is involved. If you breathe short, like when you're under pressure, okay, then it's this part of the brain. If you breathe and say, oh my God, okay, that's a different part of the brain. But if you breathe slow and deep, as you do in Qigong practice, it's a third part of the brain. And this part of the brain is directly linked by nerves to this part of the brain that could suppress the stress. Okay? So if you are stressed and you breathe long, deep breaths, like you do here in a few minutes, then you activate this part of the brain that could suppress the stress. So that's how deep breathing could help you. In our laboratory at UC Irvine, we show that this effect is almost immediate. When we put people under stress, we tell them to breathe slow and deep. Their heart rate would come down, their blood pressure would come down, and their 交感神经, sympathetic, nervous system would come down. Second, regulating the body. Of course, there are many, many benefits to physical exercise. But what's important for today is stretching the body is very important. So, when a person does stretching exercises, you actually activate a whole series of pathways in the body, starting from the connective tissue. And when you stretch the connective tissue, there are cells within the tissue that will secrete hormones that could bind to hormone receptors that could relieve pain and inflammation. 减低发炎, 减低痛, 镇痛. So when you stretch, it doesn't just make you feel good. It actually could relieve pain and inflammation that you have. And of course, if you don't have pain and inflammation, then it would prevent you from getting that. So today, we'll do a lot of stretching exercises. Third, regulation of the body could also give you other benefits. When you do, traditionally, do Tai Chi, you do, 24 movements, 40 movements, 108 movements. Okay, that's very, very nice. But when you do only one movement repetitively, 20 times, 30 times, that could activate your brain in secreting serotonin, 血清素. And this was shown at Princeton University. When they put a cat and put electrodes into the part of the brain where the 血清素 is secreted, where serotonin is used. Serotonin, of course, puts you in a good mood, makes you sleep better. 情绪好，睡觉好，那个血清素很重要. So what they found was when a cat is like grooming itself, 洗脸, they don't just like 洗 1 minute, 洗1分钟. They could do it again and again and again. They do it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Why are they doing that? Okay? Well, what they found was that the serotonin neurons ordinarily are activated to this extent, ta 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 ta. Okay? But once the cat starts to wash the face, it goes 40-fold increase in serotonin. So when you do Tai Chi repetitively or do Qigong repetitively many, many times, that's like the cat, doing this. And it would make you feel good, it would make you feel better, and it would make you sleep better, it would calm you down. So do it Tai Chi movements, 24 different ways, or 108 different movements. That's very nice, but it wouldn't get you this. So today, when we do Qigong, we do it many, many times, just like the cat, to activate the 血清素 and the serotonin. Okay, so let's get to today's topic, 六合气功, 6 unity or 6 harmony Qigong. First of all, the term 六合, what does it mean, 六合? Well, that term goes back thousands of years in books from many, many years ago. For instance, 史记, 秦始皇的时候, first emperor of Qin, general historian, wrote, it said, within the 六合 are the domains of the emperor. So the term 六合 means like the whole world belongs to the emperor, the whole universe, 六合. From a medical point of view, 黄帝内经, Yellow's Emperor's medical classic, it says, between heaven and earth, within the 六合, qi of the 9 regions across China, 全世界, 9 orifices, 9个洞, 9孔, 5 zang organs, 12 major joints, 12个骨架的那个 all connected with the qi of heaven. So the word 六合 is also used at least 2,000 years ago to talk about like the whole universe and the qi and how it's tied into, the body and the whole, the heaven and everything. So 六合 is a very, very old term. Now, how about 六合气功? 六合气功 dates back hundreds, if not thousands of years. Okay? And the most superficial meaning of 六合, 6 unity or 6 harmony, what's the 6? Well, 6 is left, right, front, back, up, and down. Okay? Just like the term in the previous slide, like the whole universe. Okay? 6 directions, everything. Okay? That's superficially what it means. But the deeper meaning of 六合 Qigong is not only do you have the 6 directions, which we will abbreviate into the 3 external unity, left, right, front, back, up, down. That's 3. But what's the other 3? It's the internal unity and harmony. Why? 三合 is 左右前后上下，内三合 internal unity. Internal unity is heart or the mind, 心. Intent, 意念. And number 3, qi. So the mind and intent and qi all harmonize together. I'll explain that in scientific terms in a minute, but let me go back to this slide. So the ancient 六合气功 is based on principles of Taoism, 道家, Chinese medicine, 中医, martial arts, kung fu, and health cultivation, 养生. The version I'm going to teach you today was researched and compiled by the Shanghai Qigong Research Institute of the Shanghai University of Traditional Chinese Medicine, and a book was published by the university a few years ago. I'm proud to be one of the scientific advisors to the publication of this book. So what I'm giving you is, the stuff from this type of research and compilation. Now, getting back to the mind, the heart, the intention, and the qi. What does that mean? Okay, you have mind and intention unity, the mind and qi unity, and the qi and body unity. Xin yi 合一，心气合一，气身合一。今天教的是这个，是什么意思呢？我们不是做了很多研究嘛，在 UCI。So 心要怎么样 ？What happens to the mind? You have to calm yourself down. Okay, calming and relaxing. Well, then you might as well go to sleep. Okay, but that's the sin. Yi is intention. While you calm yourself down and relax, you think very purposefully on one important idea. Okay, so you have calmness and active intention at the same time. How do we do that? Well, in our laboratory, we do electroencephalography, EEG recordings, okay, as in this case. 108 electrodes on the scalp, and we record the brainwave patterns while a person is in this 心意合一. Well, what we see is that ordinarily the so-called theta, beta, alpha waves are very low, but in this state, theta waves goes all the way up. Alpha wave goes all the way up. What does that mean? When theta waves and alpha waves go all the way up, that means the person is really calm and relaxing. Like if you are in deep, deep sleep, that would happen. That would be seen. How about the E? Well, the person is not sleeping. The person is actively, focusing on a single thought, like you will in a few minutes. Okay, the beta waves went way up. If you are asleep, the beta wave would not go up. But when you're in this state of 心意合一, the beta waves are also way up. So it is possible to be really calm and relaxing, but still very focused on one thing. Okay? Next. 心气合一, 身气合一. What do you mean by qi? Scientifically, qi has no definition. Well, it's a type of energy, right? So let's say electricity is electricity is a form of energy. So in our laboratory, we measure the flow of blood and the flow of electricity while a person is doing Qigong or Tai Chi. Okay? Flow of blood measured by laser Doppler. Okay? So this is a very simple exercise in Tai Chi. Okay? And once this person starts to do this, you see the wires here is measuring blood flow. Blood flow goes, it will certainly increase a lot, okay, during the exercise. But what is amazing is when we measure at the same time, at the same place, on the palm of the hand in this case, the flow of electricity from the hand up the body, while the blood flow goes, the electrical flow is also going up. Okay, so this is, you can say, body, okay, the blood, and the qi, in this case, electrical energy, both going up at the same time. The interesting thing is, when you stop the exercise, your blood flow comes back to normal very quickly. But when you stop doing the Qigong or Tai Chi, this has climbed stairs, went up to a higher level, and when you stop, it will stay high. So if you measure your electrical energy before and after Qigong, it has gone up this much, while the blood very quickly goes back to normal. This is totally consistent with the idea in Chinese medicine of blood is the mother of qi, 血为气之母. That when you can get the blood flowing, you can get your qi flowing. You see, in Chinese medicine, we always say, when we say we, I'm trained in Chinese medicine as well as Western. Okay, I'm trained in acupuncture and Chinese herbal medicine and so forth. So when we say in Chinese medicine, 行血, move the blood, 活气, invigorate the qi. So if you move the blood, you can boost your qi level. Move the blood, your electrical energy goes up. One more thing. Going back to deep breathing. This is blood flow at rest. This is blood flow while doing the Tai Chi or Qigong exercise. This is blood flow simply by breathing slowly and deeply. That itself would boost